Follow your passion. Do what you love. The money will follow. We've heard this 1,000 times. But here's the uncomfortable truth. 90% of people who chase passion-driven careers earn 30% less than those who don't, and most never escape. So why does loving your work trap you in poverty? Let's start with the obvious appeal. Passion work feels fulfilling. You wake up excited, you feel alive. The dopamine hit from doing what you love is real, so you convince yourself money doesn't matter. At least not right now. But here's where the trap opens. Every artist, musician, writer, and content creator thinks exactly the same thing. They all flood into the same narrow fields. Suddenly, you're not unique anymore. You're competing with millions who love the same thing. And that changes everything. Here's the first hidden cost. When you love what you do, you underprice yourself. You justify low pay because it doesn't feel like work. A designer charges $50 for a logo that took 6 hours. A musician plays gigs for exposure instead of cash. You tell yourself it's okay because you're passionate, but passion doesn't pay rent. The second cost? Exploitation. Clients and employers know you're desperate to do this work. They sense your emotional investment, so they lowball you. They know you'll say yes because you need the validation. You'll work weekends, you'll do revisions for free. Your love becomes their leverage. And the cycle deepens. Now here's the mechanism behind all this. Economics is brutally simple. When supply floods the market, prices collapse. Passion fields have unlimited supply. Anyone can call themselves a photographer, podcaster, or coach. There's no barrier to entry, so the market drowns in mediocrity and talent alike. And both get paid poorly. Meanwhile, your brain is working against you. Dopamine blinds you to financial reality. You feel rewarded by the work itself. So you ignore the fact that your bank account is shrinking. Your passion becomes an addiction. And addictions don't make rational decisions. Tech workers pivot to passion projects and have their income overnight. They trade stability for fulfillment, but fulfillment doesn't compound like wealth does. Here's the paradox. The market doesn't pay for passion. It pays for competence that solves problems. A plumber earns more than a poet, not because society hates art, but because fewer people can fix pipes than write verses. Scarcity drives value, passion creates abundance, and abundance kills earning potential. So what's the smarter path? Don't abandon passion, strategize it. Fund your passion with competence. Build a skill the market actually rewards. Software sales, consulting, finance. Something with demand and scarcity. Then use that income to support your creative work. Your passion becomes a side project, not a survival mechanism. Here's what most won't tell you. Passion work thrives when it's not burdened by bills. When you're not desperate, you create better. You negotiate harder, you choose better clients. You stop accepting exploitation because you have options. Strategy doesn't kill passion, it protects it. Think of it this way. Passion is the destination. Competence is the vehicle. You can't drive to your dreams on fumes. You need fuel, and fuel costs money. The artists who thrive aren't the most passionate. They're the most strategic. They understand market dynamics. They build wealth first, then buy freedom. So here's your escape route. Audit your skills right now. What do you know that people will pay for? Not what you love, what the market needs. Master that first. Let it fund your passion as a protected space, not a financial gamble. Because here's the final truth. Love should flow outward, not drain you. When your passion traps you in poverty, it stops being love. It becomes survival anxiety wrapped in creative language. And that's not freedom. That's a cage with better lighting. So flip the script. Build competence, earn leverage, then create freely. That's how passion escapes the trap. If this shifted your perspective, subscribe to Thought Margin. We explore the patterns others miss every single week.